Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sandra with Ever Changing Life, clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. I am an energy movement facilitator and international speaker. My main focus is helping to bring you back to life after you've gotten stuck, when you've gone through a major life transition like divorce, job loss, death, just to name a few. Now, death is a great loss, but a greater loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. And I'm hoping to bring you back to life. So let's get started. Today's topic is fear. Now, I know we've talked about this before, but fear is something that just doesn't go away, something that has a reoccurring effect. And in today's world, it is something that we are living with on a constant, consistent, everyday basis. Now, we've just had the summer of COVID-19, actually the whole year of COVID-19. And we got stopped in our tracks, all told to stay home this spring. And we knew that that would eventually have to end, even if we didn't know when. And it's starting to end. We have been open, there are things that have been opened up, and we are getting back to normal. And I guess the biggest getting back to normal thing is the kids going back to school. And for those of you who are parents or grandparents, there is an increased amount of fear with every day that passes as we get closer to that activity. We're sending kids back into an environment that we don't know is going to be safe. Really, there is nowhere where we are safe these days, except in our homes, as long as we're not letting anyone in them. And that's a sad way to live. I'm not excited about it at all. So today, I would really like to tap with you so that you can help calm yourself down. Tapping is one of the easiest, quickest, and most efficient ways to help relieve stress. It really does help calm your amygdala, the fight, flight, and freeze center of your brain. And it helps to relieve the fear. It doesn't relieve the things you're afraid of, it relieves the feeling of fear, because quite often we become afraid for no real reason. We have this automatic reaction that happens. And especially now, since there is so much going on in the world, there is so much violence, there is so much unrest, so much uneasiness, so much turmoil, so much uncertainty. We have really no downtime. We have no time, even in our own homes these days, we have no time to just chill. Now, personally, I'm not sure I've had a conversation in a really, really long time that has not involved COVID-19. And I said to my daughter the other day, wouldn't it be nice, like, isn't it going to be great when we can actually have a conversation that doesn't include COVID-19? Now, she lives in New York, so it's way more prevalent there. I mean, she was in the epicenter and she's fine. Thankfully, both her and her husband are doing well. They didn't get sick. They've been taking major precautions and isolating and limiting who they come in contact with. So they're fine. I'm not really worried about them. I can't control it. I can't do anything about it, even if I was worried. So what's the point in my worrying? I need to remind myself of that sometimes, though. And that's okay. That's okay to have to stop and remind yourself. In fact, that is something that is, a really, really good idea. Now, not only stopping to remind yourself that it's okay to feel for someone else. It's okay to worry about someone else. It's not okay if it's taking over your life. And that's kind of what I'm talking about here today. What I have noticed is that people are seeing things that are, I'm going to say not really there, but they are misinterpreting things. And that's causing anxiety. It's causing anger. When you go looking for something, I want you to really pay attention to this piece. When you go looking for something, you are going to find it. So if you are looking for things that you need to be afraid of, if you're looking for the germs, if you're looking for people who are coughing or sneezing, or people who are getting too close, or if you are looking for it, you are going to find it. Likewise, if you are looking for something to be happy about, you can find that too. If you look for it, you will find it. I know there's a perfect quote about this and it's eluding me right now. I'm sure it'll pop into my head and I'll blurt it out in a minute or two. So let's get started on tapping. I want to help you calm down. Now, you don't need to have ever tapped before. You don't need to know how to do it. You don't even need to know how it works. I can tell you it works on your amygdala, and you can do no harm doing this. The worst that will happen is you don't calm down. So do it along with me and follow along. I'll tell you the points you should be tapping on and show you where they are, and repeat after me. Let's get started. We're going to start at the top of the head, right about the middle. And you're going to tap hard enough so you can feel it, but soft enough so you're not hurting yourself. We don't want to leave any bruises. This is not a bruising activity. This is supposed to be helping you calm down. So leaving bruises, tapping so hard that you can, that it's uncomfortable, is not the thing to be doing. So just tap gently on the top of your head and repeat after me. This fear, eyebrow point, right where your eyebrow starts. Again, not so hard that it hurts. This fear in the pit of my stomach, side of the eye. This fear is giving me a headache. The bone right under the eye. I just want to run and hide. Under the nose. My body does not feel very good. Chin. I don't like feeling this way. Collarbone. Find the two little points where the collarbone starts. Move about an inch past that and just drop right below. I can feel my blood pulsing. Top of the head. I am so fearful. Eyebrow. This is so not fun. Side of the eye. This fear just wells up inside me. Under the eye. And I don't understand it. Under the nose. And I don't know how to stop it. Chin. I am so afraid. Collarbone. I'm afraid of things I cannot control. Top of the head. And that's not good. Take a nice deep breath. Just remember to breathe throughout this process. Eyebrow. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. Side of the eye. I can feel it in my chest. Under the eye. I can feel it in my head. Under the nose. This fear is running right through my body. Chin. And I can't shake this awful feeling. Collarbone. That something bad is going to happen. Top of the head. I'm seeing it everywhere. Eyebrow. I see the fear in people's eyes. Side of the eye. I can feel the fear when I go out. Under the eye. Even when I'm watching the news, I can see the fear. Under the nose. There is so much to be afraid of. Chin. And now the kids are going back to school. Collarbone. And even if I don't have kids in school, they're talking about a second wave. Top of the head. A second wave, what does that mean? Eyebrow. Just the words are striking fear, and I don't even understand. Side of the eye. Does that mean we're going to have to isolate again? Does that mean way more people are going to get sick? Under the nose. Does that mean way more people are going to die? Chin. I am in danger and there's nothing I can do about it. Collarbone. I do what little I can. But is wearing a mask enough? Top of the head. Eyebrow. This is so stressful. Side of the eye. And I just don't know what to do. Under the eye. Should the kids be going back to school? Under the nose. Is it safe for the kids to be going back to school? Chin. Is it even safe for me to be going back to work? Collarbone. Our lives have changed so much. Top of the head. We used to just be afraid of the outside world. Eyebrow. But now it's infiltrated our homes. Side of the eye. It's in our families. Under the eye. It's in our friends. Under the nose. It's where I shop. Chin. It's where I work. Collarbone. There is nowhere I am safe. Top of the head. I just want to feel safe. Eyebrow. I am so tired of being afraid. Side of the eye. I just want to feel safe. Under the eye. I just want to know what's happening. Under the nose. All of this waiting is driving me crazy. Chin. If the second wave is coming, I wish it would come soon. Collarbone. I am so tired of waiting. Top of the head. I just want to feel safe. Eyebrow. I just want to feel safe. Side of the eye. I just want to feel safe. Under the eye. I just want to feel safe. under the nose. I just want to feel safe. Chin. I just want to feel safe. Collarbone. I just want to feel safe. I want you to take a nice deep breath. Now, for me, I tap quite a lot. So about halfway through, my anxiety was starting to calm. And now I do feel quite calm. I understand that there are dangers out in the world, but I'm okay. I'm okay right now. And whatever is going to come, I'm going to be able to handle. So first, I want you to remember to breathe. Keep breathing. When we become afraid, anxious, fearful, upset, we tend to shallow breathe. We tend to stop breathing. We tend to hold our breath. And that's one of the worst things we can do. We can't find a solution to our difficulties unless we are functioning. And we can't function without oxygen. So remember to breathe. Try not to bring in more of what's going on in the outside world than you have to. We do need to know what's going on in the outside world. We don't need to be bombarded with it 24/7. We don't need to watch every news feed, every president's response, every prime minister's response. We don't need to watch every medical professional who is speaking about our difficulties right now. We just need to watch one or two. So limit how much you take in, because how much you take in is in direct relation to how much fear you feel. So start taking in less of the craziness. And remember that we are built to survive. We're built to adapt. Now, I personally believe that whatever happens, happens for a reason, even the bad things. I've lost people to cancer. I've lost people dear to me to cancer. I've lost people to other diseases, even young people. My 30-year-old niece died unexpectedly from Cushing's disease. I have a cousin whose baby died shortly after birth. I've had another cousin who had a stillborn baby die. Death is a part of life, and accepting that we are mortal. None of us are going to get out of alive. None of us are getting out of here alive. What we need to remember is to live while we are here. And being in constant fear is not living. So try to calm your fear. Tapping is a great way to do that. I have so enjoyed tapping with you today, and tapping for me has just become a way of life. And through tapping, my life has become so much calmer. And it makes a difference when you go through your life being calmer. Death is a great loss, but a greater loss is when life dies inside you while you are still alive. So take chances. Tell the truth. Learn to say no. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Dance, even if you're bad at it. Pose stupidly for those photos. Be childlike. And love like it is the first time. And embrace change, for it can improve your life. I'm Sandra with Ever Changing Life. Thank you so much for joining me. Clearing energy clutter, mind, body, soul, and home. You can contact me through my website, www.everchanginglife.ca. Have a great day.